every week, and I mean it, just about every week, somebody hits me up on Facebook and asks me about how do I get on Alone? How can I become a contestant? And I've answered this so many times, I figured I might as well just put out a video and explain not the process, but what I did in the process. I am still under contract with Left Field Pictures and the History Channel, so I can't give inside information, and there's no secrets to this. Okay, for me, how it started out was they got in contact with me on Facebook, and it said I looked like a good fit for the show. Could I apply? I didn't even know the show existed at that point, and I checked it out, and there was an online application. So I figured, what do I have to lose? I'll fill out the online application. Now, you've got to treat it like a job interview. It's you're applying for the coolest job in the world, basically. That you're going to be go to this. You're going to get an advanced degree in wilderness survival and be a wilderness cameraman, and you will be a cameraman. Okay, everyone thinks of this as a wilderness survival thing. It's wilderness survival with a full-time job of being a wilderness cameraman. You will film a lot. Okay. For me, it was just a matter of filling out the online application. Now, if you treat it like a job interview, that you really want to get the job, you're going to take the time to answer the questions completely. You're going to use spell check, proper grammar. If you sound like a caveman, you're going to get treated like a caveman. If you sound like an idiot, you're going to get in the discard pile. Fill out the application well, do a good job with it, spell check, make sure your answers are really what you want to say, be yourself, and send it in. Once you do that, I mean, 3,500 people applied for season 2 of Alone, and out of that group, they took 20 of us to boot camp that August. So you're up against a lot of people out there, so you make yourself stand out. Don't fake anything on there. They'll spot that a mile off. I mean, you can't. They're not hiring actors. They're not hiring personas. They're hiring people that really have a passion for the wilderness and really want to do the adventure, and they want to see your personality. Basically, make sure you're giving them a good view of who you are. Once you give send that application in, it's the ball's in their court, and they will get in contact with you if they want further information from you. They'll do that. I'm not going to go through every step in the process. Because that process might change, and I have no control over that. How they do things is how they do things, and they're very professional in the way they conduct the casting process. When it comes to time to send in a casting tape, I got to that point, and I had never done a casting tape before. All I did was I went to an area, a forest I'd never been to before here in Michigan, and I just took my camera out there and I filmed everything. I filmed myself finding everything that I would need to survive in that forest, and treated it as if I was in a survival situation. I was just there with the things I had, and I had to go off into that forest and find what I needed to spend the night. And I just did that as I came to things. Shelter, fire, water, food, animal trails, wild edibles. I just basically showed all the resources that were there in that forest. I ended up sending in about an hour of unedited video to them. Anybody can edit video to make themselves look slick, and I sent in unedited video so that they would be able to see how I handle the cameras. I thought that was important. See my mistakes. I very rarely do any video clip in one take, and I edit out all my ums and misspeaks and things like that. I used the same. I had previous experience filming for my YouTube channel, and I used the same criteria for making my casting tape that I use for my YouTube channel, which is I don't put up anything on my YouTube channel which I'm not qualified to teach. If I feel confident to teach something, I'll include it on my channel. I don't put my experimentations up and things like that. Why watch me bumble around in the woods? You got enough of that on Alone when I was experimenting with things up there. I don't fake anything on my YouTube channel either. They have survival consultants that will watch your casting tape, and if you fake anything, they will spot it a mile off. The other thing that's really important is to show your full range of emotions. You know, talk about what's going on inside your head. Talk about how you think about things, how you're feeling. A person, you know, the strong silent type wandering around in the forest without saying anything, you know, that might play with some audiences, but it won't play on Alone. They want to know who you are. They want to hear you speak, hear your emotions, hear the range of thoughts going through your head, and just be yourself. If you try to affect some kind of persona or who you think they want to see, it won't work. Absolutely not. They're going to see through that. These are professionals in making television programs, and they can spot that stuff a mile off. So just be yourself. Uh, is humor important? If you're funny, yeah. If you're a serious type and that's who you are, then be who you are. If something cracks you up while you're out there, well, get it on film. Just uh, show your range of skills. They want to see that you know what you're talking about, know what you're doing, and can prove it. And my my casting tape turned out, I edited all that footage for my own purposes. I can't use it on my YouTube channel because it belongs to them, but it came out to about an hour's worth of edited material once you took all my misspeaks and mistakes out of it. And it would probably run out to like 20 YouTube videos. It's pretty good stuff. Obviously, it worked. They were happy with the material I sent in, and I obviously got on the show. Beyond that, I don't really know what to say. You can't argue your way onto the show. You can't nag them or cyberstalk them or post a million Facebook posts of pick me, this kind of thing. They have a process that they follow, and that process is very important. They know exactly what they're doing and how to weed people out. And once you get your name in the ring there, even if for some reason you don't get on season 4, you might be picked for season 5. Those things are still out there. Just keep letting them know you're still interested. And that's the best I can tell you to do, is be yourself. Just show them who you are in the woods. That was my only objective for my casting tape, was to show them, okay, this is who I am in the woods, this is what I do, and this is how I do it, and this is what it looks like when I'm on film and filming myself. If you don't enjoy filming, do not apply for Alone. You will be filming hours a day out there in the bush. Everything you do is compounded by that added layer of burden. I enjoy filming. I like doing it. So for me, that was like a creative outlet when I was in the bush. And there were days where I would just stop and film scenery just because I was tired and hungry and alone, and I was in the most beautiful place I'd ever been. So I shot video. Fill out the application, put the ball in their court, do it well. And if they ask you to send in a casting tape, just be yourself. Have fun with it. If you're not having fun, you're not doing it right.